Hey, as I was just getting ready for you guys, I was reading an article by the Mayo Clinic, and I thought it was a great introduction for get together today because it says, okay, why aromatherapy is showing up in hospital surgical units. And here's how it goes. It says, do scents have the power to ease your pain or boost your mood? That's the question. Is aromatherapy a fad or an important part of a holistic approach to healing? Third question, is your nose a pathway to your brain? Experts are looking at questions like these and discovering that potent plant-based scents may just have a place in the science of health and healing. And then after that, they explain that, that so many people are looking for natural remedies for trouble sleeping, chronic pain, or more essential oils such as lavender, jasmine, ginger, spearmint are getting popular. So they say it's true that the research is limited, but some small studies, and I've read a few from the French hospitals in the US as well, that are suggesting that aromatherapy can be beneficial. And when it comes down to it, how you feel, and listen to that, how you feel may be the most important thing. Many people report that essential oils help them feel better by easing nausea, soothing sore muscles, or promoting relaxation after a stressful day. So some people take a glass of wine after a stressful day. Some people go with the oil. So it's your choice, right? So that's why I thought it was super fun that I just stumbled upon that article before I talked to you today, because I'm going to be talking to you about the top 10 oils that I use for my family and that I suggest you use for yours. So maybe you never used essential oils, and that's okay. You'll see that in the first comment of that video here. I pinned a comment with my email as well as my messenger contact. So at any time, if you have questions or if you want to go deeper after this video, contact me. That would be my pleasure to have you on the phone or by messenger. So what is exactly an essential oil, right? So you probably see my little 10 oils in the back here. And when we do classes, we always start with the wild orange here. So if I could have you smell it, you would just realize that it's like peeling an orange in the morning. So I just put one drop in my hands, rub my hands, and I'm going to just do a ton. Inhaling 3 times is usually enough to feel the power of a wild orange. So wild orange is basically a sanitizer. I was traveling a lot in the last few days. So I was with my wild orange everywhere, cleaning my hands. But it's also an antidepressant in the way that when you feel dull or slow in your brain, you smell it like that and it kicks you again. The brain goes up again. So the orange, everybody knows what an orange is. Basically, when you peel the orange and then you get that smell, strong smell, this is essential oils. And so the comparison that we do all the time is that whatever helps the orange tree to keep alive from one year to another, fighting, insect infestation or bad weather or fungus or whatever, that nature can go through a year, it's because of all the properties that were in that skin that helped the orange to keep safe, right? So whether it's an antibacterial, an antivirus, an anti-fungic, or an fungus, sorry, that was not the right word. Any of those, things that could attack the plant gets, kind of fight back by the properties that are in essential oils. So basically what essential oils are is any of those properties that protect the plants, whether it's a fruit, a flower, could be a tree, it could be a seed. Those properties are extracted from the plant and serve to human for the same reason. So that's why you're going to hear me a lot. This oil is more to help you with fight viruses. This one we use it more when we have a cold, or this one when we want to regenerate our skin. It's because of all those properties that come from the plants. And remember as well that most medicine that you buy at the pharmacy, they're made out of plants originally. They've just been replicated in a lab in a synthetic way so that we can do more medicine, right? So it's all about nature, but some are more natural and soft to our body than others. So I'm not saying that we're not taking any medication. This is not what I'm saying here. As my mentor tells me all the time, essential oils are your little helpers. So whether it's because you feel not well, or maybe you feel well, but you want that extra, a boost, or maybe you just want a nice smell, those essential oils gonna help you go through whatever you're going through, even if it's a health issue. It's always good to go to your doctor first and then see if you can use some essential oils to support whether your body or your emotions, your heart, your soul. It's all good. So let's start with the first oil I want to introduce to you. I'm going to take lavender. Who doesn't know lavender, right? We mostly know lavenders, for relaxation, probably when you go for a massage at the spa or before sleeping. So lavender is an oil that we often hear about, that it helps you to relax down. But the beauty of lavender is it goes way beyond that. So this is great to use indeed to relax. But in terms of physical health, for example, how many times did you get burned in your oven? Like taking out a dish from the oven? I did many times. And now I put just one drop of lavender on my hands, and it helps. First, it helps to ease the fire on the skin. Then it heals the wounds very fast. And the two skins get back together very fast. So it helps. There's a skin regeneration that happens very fast when you put lavender. I did it a few times on me and my son, who is 12, and it's really amazing. So it's kind of as well a disinfectant. So you can put that if you have a little scratch or something. I use it to disinfect my injuries, small injuries. So that's lavender. And I want to go to the next one, which is peppermint. Peppermint. Again, peppermint is a very strong, nice, fresh smell. So you use it, number one, to open your airways when you feel like completely congested, or if you feel sick with a big cold, you're gonna smell it like that, or put in a diffuser, or just rub your neck with it. I always mix 1 drop of essential oils with my coconut oil here. So usually I put 5 drops of coconut oil for 1 drop of essential oil, and then I rub my neck with it. So peppermint is great for opening the airways, but as well to cool you down. So for example, if it's a hot day like today, what I do, I didn't bring it here, but I put a little spray at the top of my bottle, and I spray my neck, so it cools me down. Or if someone has a fever in the family and it's in the middle of the night, there is no way that you can do much about it. Just spray a little bit of peppermint in the back of your kid or whoever has that high fever. That helps to keep the freshness, or that helps to cool down, I should say. The other thing I use peppermint for is when I drive long distance, because it has a very, from nose to brain, it really wakes you up. So instead of drinking tons of coffee when you're driving long distance, you can use peppermint. Again, I use my spray for that, or in a diffuser if you have a car diffuser. So that was number 2. Number 3 is the lemon. I call it Mr. Detox. Lemon has a lot of properties that helps to clean. So you can use it in any cleaning supplies that you can use for your kitchen, for your windows cleaning, or scrub. I use it in everything that I use for cleaning my house, but I use it as well for detox for me, in terms of helping with digestion, or if you want to cleansing once in a while, I put 1 drop of lemon in my bottle of water almost every day to help me drink more waters. And then, so you notice that I talked to you about lavender, peppermint, and lemon. And there is a reason why. How many of you go, chum, every 5 minutes when it's springs or when it's fall? And it's called seasonal allergies. So those 3 oils are amazing. I use them for my husband, who had so many allergies for more than 30 years, where he had to take tablets. And for the last 2 years, he just took those 3 oils together, and he didn't have to take any tablets. He didn't have to take any day off work, because he didn't get the fever that he usually has when he has a seasonal allergy. So what happens is that lavender is an antihistamine. So that's why, for example, when you sneeze and stuff, it's because it's itchy. So lavender avoids that. Even if you get a bug's bite on your arm, you put lavender on it and it stops itching, at least for me. Peppermint, of course, when you're attacked by seasonal allergies, you're all runny nose, runny eyes, running everywhere. So you all stuff. So this helps. I was telling you that it helps to open your airways. And lemon is the detox body that's going to dry up all your mucus. So all 3 together are your allergy saviors. That's why I want to talk to you first about that. Now let's go to my fave, frankincense. Frankincense is the god of the essential oils to me. Okay, so you probably, when you smell it, it smells like when you visit a church in Europe, for example. It reminds me of that. So I use frankincense every day in my day cream, because frankincense is called the anti-aging essential oil. It helps a lot with keeping, with kind of supporting our skin cells. I use it as well when I feel overwhelmed, when a day goes like crazy and I don't know where to start to finish. This helps for concentration. So I just put a drop and I rub my temples like that. And it helps me to just see better. It calms me down big time. And I use it anytime I feel like that. And I love frankincense. And so the anti-aging, there are apparently more and more research around cancers and frankincense. So you can Google stuff like that. Like, the power of frankincense is pretty awesome. Now let's go to those ones here. Tea tree. Tea tree, you probably heard of tea tree for lice in your hair. I had that once. I wish I had no essential oils at that time. But anytime that you feel that people are sick around you, it's an antivirus. So you clean your hands, you put that on your neck, you put it in your diffuser. Sometimes when people, I use it as well when you have negative people around you, you put that in your diffuser and kind of build a bubble around you so that you don't get affected by negativity of people. So that's one way you use it outside of the physical ways. Like tea trees feels very clean, right? So this is your best friend when you start that people are sick around you, as well as this blend here. That is a blend of different oils called On Guard. So On Guard, because people are sick around, you don't want to get sick, you're going to put your tea tree, your On Guard. So basically when it's flu season, I'm going to take 1 drop of On Guard every night below my feet before I go to bed. Okay, and if I start to have a sore throat, just the beginning of it, or I feel like the first shivers, I'm going to use my On Guard big time, and then my tea tree. But what if you're really sick? I'm going to show you what I use when either I'm very sick or people that are sleeping in my bed or live in my house are really badly sick, like diarrhea and stuff. That happened for me at Christmas last year. It was awful. A few of them went to the hospital because of the flu, and I had my oils. And this was my big one. Where is it? Oh no, it's here. So it comes as a 15 ml bottle, but I have it as a roll-on where it's already diluted in coconut. It's oregano. So basically, I was rubbing my my wrist every hour with oregano like that. It goes directly in your bloodstream right there every hour, and I didn't get sick. And I'm really surprised that I could go through it without getting all the bad stuff they had. But so that's oregano. That's kind of your antibiotics, the big gun. The other thing I want to talk to you about is another blend called Easy Air. So I talked to you about peppermint opening your airways, but doTERRA, which is the brand I'm talking to you about that I love, and I'll tell you more about that in another video, why I like them. The Easy Air blend is really all the oils, including peppermint, that really supports your respiratory system. So whether you want to put that in the diffuser or the inhaler or even on your wrist here, so from time to time you can smell and kind of decongest your nose, you can use Easy Air. You can also use it in your diffuser before you go to bed, because it kind of gives a nice fresh scent in your bedroom, which is very cool. We have another blend that supports the digestive system. Who has bloated belly all the time? Or who has cramps, like in terms of digestive cramps, or when you have diarrhea, constipation? You can use DigestZen all the time. And basically, it's the oil that comes from the plants that we use in the cooking business, like cumin, fennel, cilantro, I'm forgetting cilantro, like all those fresh herbs into a blend. And for me, it's the oil blend that really helps me so fast, like, because I'm very sensitive. I have lots of food allergies, so when I eat something that is not completely right, then I get those pain in my belly, and I rub immediately my belly with coconut and Zengest, and it really makes a difference, like in the next 20 minutes. And you can, the beauty of essential oils is that first you only use 1 drop at a time with doTERRA essential oils, and then you can apply them as many times as you want, depending on the pain, if it's for pain, or how much you need them, if it's for emotional support and stuff like that. And then finally, you need some support probably for your articulations, your muscles, if you're, if you bike a lot, if you do sports, or maybe you have arthritis and stuff like that. I have a lot of clients in all those situations, one of them being my husband first. And we use Deep Blue. So Deep Blue, it's a blend with oils that helps actually ease the pain of muscular pains or joint pains. And I have so many examples. If you want me, I could go deeper on that. If you email me, I could tell you more. But this is really helpful to so many people. So it comes as a little bottle like that, or as a rub like this. And I like the rub because it's easy to rub, right? So for example, for me, if I don't do yoga at least 3 times a week, I get lower back issue, like bad ones. I can't even pull my leg out of bed and stuff like that. So Deep Blue helps me to ease my joints big time, especially my back. So that's basically the top 10 oils I wanted to talk to you about and how you use them. So there are 4 ways you can use them, and I kind of touch about that. Is 1, oh, I'm gonna have my iced coffee. I made some home brewed iced coffee. Topically, so I told you, like 5 coconut oils, then essential oils, and you rub where it hurts. Not everywhere, just where it hurts. That's one way. For digestive purposes, I use them internally, my Zengest and my peppermint. So 1 drop in a glass of water, or lemon. You can do some internally, but you don't have to if you don't feel comfortable. It works as well externally. And you can use your diffuser. So I'm going to show you my diffuser. It's a diffuser that doesn't warm your oil, so that you keep your oils completely potent. You don't get it warmed up. And basically, you put water in that. You see the little red thing? Up until the red, you put water, and then you put between 2 to 6 drops of 1, 2, or 3 oils that you want to mix. And then it can, diffuse for 1, 2, 4 hours. And the nano drops that comes out of the steamer, that is not a warm steamer, stays in the air up to 6 hours. So it's nice for a long, long time. So if you have any question about all the oils I talked to you about, I want you to tell me if you have questions, right? So I'm going to check the question in the feed right now. But beyond the feed, just checking what my dog is doing. You can still send me an email or a messenger, private message. Just checking if there's any questions. And I would love to hear from you. Okay, let's see. I know it was a lot of information. Here we go. So we are all good. Until then, if you like that video, make sure you like it, you know, how Facebook likes that people like, and comment below it. And then share it with your friends if you think someone could be interested in learning more about essential oils. Okay? Ciao, ciao.